All right, this tutorial is about adding and subtracting decimals when it falls under the rational numbers category, okay? So that means some numbers are going to be negative, some are going to be positive, or, one of each, one of both, or the same. So adding, you have to remember in both adding and subtracting, you must line up the decimals, okay? Because you want to line up that place value. So first example, we have 16.7 plus a negative 4.51. So you are going to line up the decimals. So over here, 16.7. Remember, different signs, find the difference. Okay, so I'm going to take 16.7 and I'm going to actually subtract 4.51. You want to place zeros in any spots that don't have a number so that we have the exact same digits or number of digits behind that decimal. And then you just subtract like normal. Bring your decimal straight down. We're going to have to regroup. That's 6, and then we get 1, and then this becomes 12. Now, remember the rule here. Whichever one is the largest absolute value, your answer will take on that sign. 16.7. Absolute value over here is 4.51. 16.7 is bigger, so it is positive, so your answer is positive. So then we get 12.19 as our solution. Okay. Next up, we have 79 plus 0.492. Don't forget, if you don't see a decimal, go ahead and just write it in. It's always in the very back of it. Okay, at the very end. All right. This is simply a straightforward problem, 79 plus 0.492. So still have to line up those decimals. There are 3 numbers behind this one. So when we do this, I have to put zeros on top. And we're just going to add them together, okay? So obviously, bring your decimal straight down. You go across this way, plus, and you get 79.492. Again, just to remind you, same sign, find the sum. That's what we did. My answer stays positive because they were both positive and it's like a normal number. All right, last one for adding. We have a negative 12.5 plus 0.67. Okay, so different signs, find the difference. Okay, so that means I'm going to put 12.5 on top because it's the largest number, minus 0.67, add a 0 up here. Regroup. 3. Bring my decimal straight down. Whoops. Regroup. That makes 14. Minus 6 is 8. 11 minus 0 is 11. So I have 11.83. Now to figure out the sign. Absolute value of negative 12.5 is 12.5. Absolute value of this number is 0.67. This one's larger, it's negative, so my answer becomes negative. Okay, we're going to switch it up a little bit and start talking about subtracting. Remember the rules for integers, add the opposite. You want to follow those integer rules when it is also pertaining to decimals. Okay, so I'm going to go through this first one, and I want to add the opposite. I don't change this one at all because subtracting a negative means I will add the opposite. So really this becomes 78.32 plus 63.4, putting a 0 here, okay? Because adding the opposite gave them the same sign. So same sign, find the sum. So I'm just going to add it all up. Turns into an addition problem. Bring your decimal straight down so you don't lose it. 11, 13, 14. So I get a positive 141.72 as my solution. Okay, over here we have 597 minus negative 126. So I'm going to again add the opposite, sticking with those integer rules. They both become positive, so same sign, find the sum. So 597 plus 126.4 means I have to add a decimal and a 0 here. Bring that decimal straight down and just add them together. We get 13, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, 6, 7. So they're both positive, so my answer will be positive. I get 723.4 as my solution. All right, finally, last one. My first number on this one starts out negative. Okay, we could leave that alone. We need to add the opposite, which means I now have to make this negative. Okay, integer rules. Now that it's addition, same sign, find the sum. So I'm going to take 42.89 and I'm going to add 9.2, add a 0 there. Bring your decimal straight down, 9, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 5. And these are both negative, so my answer will be negative 52.09. Don't forget to follow those integer rules. Hope this helped.